So let's get back to the tune, I think. I'm gonna mess around with this now in the Aeolian mode. Okay, so I'm more familiar with this mode now. And I'll switch over to maybe this and zoom in a wee bit more. And maybe down a wee bit. I kind of love the gimbal on these new webcams. I think that should be okay for you guys. Maybe just about to make out my right hand. Okay. The other nice thing about playing up here, guys, is it allows a nice little ornamentations. Like if you're doing like hammer off rolls. It's kind of nice. I think in the A minor, it has a nice sound. So if we just go through this, the D, or not D, the A chord. You got your G there, I suppose. G power chord. Now this one is a bit unusual. This is going to be your F. It's me on the piano. F power chord. That's going to be your D minor. E power chord. And then back to your A. So A, B, F, D minor, E power chord. So you've got your power chord, power chord, power chord, which is your A, G, F, your D minor, and your E power chord. And that's really all that you need for this, as your basic chords to accompany this tune. You can, of course, put in little variations. So instead of having your power chord up here for A, you can put it down here on the 2nd fret, 4th course, and on the 3rd fret, 1st course. So it's like A minor chord, but you know, inverted. And I always tend to do, well, not always, but tend to do that on the 1st course between those 2 fingers. And sometimes even just moving between. And there's your G minor, or your D minor chord. On the little pinky there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets up. So these are all variations rather than just doing. And that's a very standard little run. There's nothing wrong with it, aside from the tuning. But you may want to do like different, it's the same chords, but you're doing it down here instead. Okay, so instead of going, you're going. Let's have a wee listen. I'm gonna turn it down a wee bit. Now let's just put it on the loop so we don't miss. Here we go. Okay, so I've got a very good idea now. If I just go back to like our main sort of focus there, got a very good idea of what the basic chords are, what the basic rhythms are. That's the sort of first, you know, part that when it comes to learning a new tune, I want to make sure that I can do it in a key that I know, you know, I'd be able to sort of teach to as well to students, but also be able to do it in the original key. So I would go back and forth. You know, there's nothing wrong with having like actually nice sometimes having the keys that are not usually played in Irish traditional music, like usually a semitone out either way. Dervish do a lot of that, and that was one of my favorite groups, like Dervish and Solus and Lunasol, these guys who are still going actually, and a lot of their albums, you know, over the years, their tuning has gotten very well, it's unique in some cases, but Dervish I were playing in keys I could never play in, and that's because a lot of the fiddle and the accordion stuff and banjo stuff for Solus were just way out of the tuning that I could do on the whistle or pipes. But don't you be afraid to try it. Unless you're playing with a whistle player or a flute player, just stick to the standard tunings for them if you're accompanying them. But if you're accompanying like an accordion or a fiddle, you may be, you know, having to keep an eye out or keep an ear out for some of these more unusual tunings in between the frets or in between the normal keys. So the normal places for me, the 5th fret and the 7th fret, but that tune that we were just doing there was right there in between them. Okay, so it allows the strings to be a wee bit more resonant. You can get a bit more volume from that, whereas when you put it up into the another fret, strings get a wee bit tighter.